So this is my legacy shield project. It contains a servo, an input for variable resistor like a potentiometer, a 595 shift register, and a bar graph right here. So this would just sit right onto the Dolgan development platform right here, like any other shield we have. And it would just sit in these pins, and it would use these pins that we have available. So the output is this servo motor and the bar graph to show like the variable change and whatever you want to program it with. So this servo motor has 3 output pins. It has ground here, power in the middle, and a PWM pin on the far right. So this would just sit onto the male headers, that would be here, and it would show an output through the change in the motor sweep. So then this input over here could contain something like a potentiometer with 3 pins, and it will have the far pin, that's voltage, that's power. This one's ground, and then the middle pin will be connected to PA0, which will be able to read it and use it as a input. So I have this variable resistor. It's a flex sensor that I'm going to use in my long ISP, and when you bend it, it will change the resistance based off of the amount of bend. And this can also be plugged in right there with the power, ground, and output, so that would be able to be used on this project too. So the final part here is the shift register that will use the input from the variable resistor as data and move the bar graph up and down based off of how much voltage is going in, and that will also be shown obviously on the servo motor as it turns around. So then the schematic over here is just how it's wired up. You have the servo and the input right there. This is the 595, and right over here is the bar graph, and this is a resistor network, and the bar graph's right here. And I only have the 10 bar graph, so I'm just using 8 of them because there's only 8 outputs.